Hello wonderful people, welcome back again to my channel, little girl Yuji. So in today's video I'll be talking about the recent events that have been happening right now. The West African nation of Niger, Mali and Burkina Faso announced on Sunday that they are leaving regional bloc Ecowas, the economic community of West African states, that they have been pressing them to return to democratic rule, that it does not sit well with them. The junta leader of the three Sahel nations said in a joint statement that it was a sovereign decision to leave the ECOWAS without delay because the bloc, they said, has imposed inhumane sanctions against their countries. They accused ECOWAS of having moved away from the idea of its founding fathers and Pan-Africanism after nearly 50 years of its establishment, and claimed that the bloc is under the influence of foreign powers. Of recent, that was on Sunday, Burkina Faso, Niger and Mali announced that they are leaving ECOWAS, that they should not be called under the ECOWAS community, or they should not be referred to as an ECOWAS country, because they believe that their ideology that they think is under the influence of foreign powers, and thereby they're stating that the foundation of the ECOWAS is now being corrupt, that is inhumane, sanctioned against their country, that they do not, in any way associate themselves with ECOWAS. That was what they announced on Sunday. ECOWAS suspended the three countries following military coup that overthrown their democratically elected government in Niger last July, in Burkina Faso in 2022, and in Mali in 2020 and 2021. Since then, the three countries have formed a defense pact called the Alliance of Sahel States, which commits each other to come to the other's aid in defense of its territory integrity from internal and external aggressions. They have also cut military cooperation ties with former colonial power France and turned to Russia for security support. France's decision to withdraw troops from Sahel, the region along the Sahara Desert across Africa, has increased worries over conflicts spreading southward to Gulf of Guinea, Benin, Ghana, Ivory Coast and Togo. Struggling with jihadi violence and poverty, the autocratic ruler have argued that their priority is to establish security before restoring democracy in their respective countries, which struggle to contain insurgency linked to Al-Qaeda and Islamic states. In the statement, Niger junta spokesman Colonel Amadou Abdrahmane said that ECOWAS notably failed to assist the state in the fight against terrorism and insecurity. So that is what they are saying that is happening right now. That is the reason why they decided to pull out from ECOWAS, that they don't want to have anything to do with ECOWAS because the ECOWAS has failed to secure them or fight against terrorism and insecurity, or help them to fight against the insurgency linked with the Islamic and Quds states. So that is what they are saying. That was the reason why they cut ties with ECOWAS, since ECOWAS has diverted their attention from what it is meant to be ECOWAS, like the work ECOWAS is meant to do for all ECOWAS country, that ECOWAS is not doing it. And the leader of ECOWAS is the president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is the one in charge of ECOWAS. So for these three countries to cut ties with ECOWAS, I don't know what you think about it. What do you think about it? You can drop your comments down below the comments section. Let's interact. These three countries are also members of the 8-nation West African Monetary and Economic Union that uses the West African CFA pegged to euro. The trilateral decision of the countries to withdraw from the organization delivers a blow to its regional integration efforts, creating uncertainty on how its exit will impact the bloc, where goods and citizens move freely. According to the bloc treaty, member states wishing to withdraw must give a written 1-year notice. Until then, the countries must continue to abide by the treaty provisions. I don't know what you think about this. Please drop your comments below the comment section. If you feel what the the decisions the ECOWAS community made on these three countries is so harsh. Please, you can drop your comments down below the comment section if you feel that, oh, for these three countries to leave the ECOWAS, that they are going to be affected and they're going to lose a lot of things. And right now, you know, these three countries, they are French countries, they are colonized by France. They left France and turned to Russia for security support. And right now, their currency is CFA. They use CFA. Now they are pegged to euro. Now the three countries have decided to start using euro instead of CFA. I don't know what you think about this. Please drop your comments below the comment section and tell me if this decision that the three countries, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, took on Sunday, that they are leaving the regional bloc ECOWAS, the Economic Community of West African States. Is it going to affect them? The country is an African country, and they live in ECOWAS means they don't want to be classified under Africa, or they don't want to have anything to associate themselves with Africa, that they are leaving anything that concerns ECOWAS community for good. And for them to leave that, there are a lot of things they will have to do, because according to the constitution of the ECOWAS, if any state is wishing to withdraw, must give a 1-year written notice. That is, you have to give a 1-year written notice to ECOWAS that you want to leave. You don't want to be among the ECOWAS community. You don't want to be under the Economic Community of West African States anymore. So you have to give a 1-year notice to the head of the ECOWAS. Before then, anything, the rules and regulations that bind ECOWAS, you have to be there. So I don't know what you think about this. Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger leaving the ECOWAS, is it going to affect them? Is it going to that the ECOWAS is no longer doing what it is meant to do? Because they accused ECOWAS of having moved away from the ideals of its founding father and Pan-Africanism. The reason why ECOWAS was created was to bring all African countries together, for them to share their ideology and know how Africans can be great again without any foreign powers. But the three countries decided to leave because they feel that this ECOWAS state is not doing what it is meant to do. You guys remember that Kwame Nkrumah started this Pan-Africanism in Africa by bringing different African countries together, make decisions and look for a way forward that Africans can unite and make their own decisions without foreign interference. So that is the reason why Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali announced on Sunday that they are leaving the regional bloc ECOWAS, the Economic Community of West African States, that they are not going to have anything to do with ECOWAS any longer. And there was a rule given to them that before they can be able to leave the ECOWAS, they have to give 1 year, before you can be able to withdraw from the ECOWAS, you must give a written 1-year notice. A written 1-year notice to the ECOWAS state that we are withdrawing from the state. We don't want to have anything to do with the state before they can be able to stand independently on their own without any interference from the ECOWAS community. Because people believe that all African countries are benefiting from the ECOWAS, but for Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso to forfeit every benefit they would get from ECOWAS and decide to stand on their own, that it means they are not really benefiting anything from ECOWAS. The ECOWAS state is just there. The reason why they created this ECOWAS state is to bring Pan-Africanism. Pan-Africanism means all African countries to come together and make decisions that will favor them and not having to involve the foreign powers. So the reason why Burkina Faso left is because they feel that the reason why the ideal of bringing ECOWAS, which is to bring all African countries together to make decisions, is under the influence of foreign powers, of which is not meant to be so. Since it's an African country, they are meant to take decisions independently without having to involve other foreign countries or other foreign bodies. Or they should be able to leave those that colonize them and be able to stand independently without having to involve the US, having to involve the UN. So a lot of talks have been going around that, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali cut ties with ECOWAS. How are they going to stand independently? But since then, they have been standing independently. They have been doing their things, and of recent, they've cut ties. They've also cut out military and cooperation ties with former colonial power France and turned to Russia for security support. And again, they've also stopped using the CFA. You know, these three countries are French-speaking countries. They stopped using the CFA and they've converted from CFA to Euro because they don't want to involve the ECOWAS in anything they are doing. And the head of this ECOWAS is President of Nigeria, President Ahmad Tinubu. Is the president of Nigeria, is in charge of the ECOWAS. So I don't know what you think about this. If Burkina Faso leaving the ECOWAS state is the right decision for them to make, or will they really suffer? Please, I want to see your comments below the comment section. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.